Hello, hi, I'm Paul. I'm a teacher at SET English. We're doing a live stream today and it's just going to be a short one about some questions that people sometimes ask us regarding layout of letters. Okay, so that's what we're going to talk about. It might just be a little thing you have a question about sometimes when you're writing your letters and you're not 100% sure about it. So hopefully this is going to be something which you find really useful. But it won't take us too long to do. If anyone is watching us live, it'd be nice to say hello. So if you want to say hello and where you're from, it'd be nice to say hi to you too. Okay, so let's move on. Let's push on and have a look at the diagram that I've got set up here. Okay, so the three things that people ask us about are date, as in format of the date, where they should put it. People ask us about the RE line, what should be in the RE line, where should I put the RE line, and then people often ask us about sign off as well, how I should do that. So I've got some very quick, very basic information to share with you about those. So in terms of format, it was the case a while ago that the format of dates in the OET letters had to be quite strictly formatted, but then that changed not long ago. And now you're allowed a range of formats. So if you wanted to put 6 December, okay, 1997, that's okay. All right. If you wanted to put 06 97, when we're talking about, don't forget we're talking about the layout here. This is on the RE line. Either of those are okay. Okay? Either of those are okay. Also, where do we position it? Well, for me, I think you can position it in a couple of different places. But if you look at the model letters from OET, generally they've got who you're writing to. So Dr. John Smith. You've got their could be new. I think they often say Newtown, don't they? Newtown Laboratories, or whatever it is. 45 New Street, Newtown. Okay, and then they generally will put the date there. Okay, that's where they'll generally put it. Okay, so this is a perfectly good place for it to be. We'll just pop a little space down. Like that is perfectly fine. All right, like that is perfectly fine. There's your date. That's a good place to put it. Now, I was always taught when I was young to put the date up here. Okay, but I think let's follow the OET model letters. All right, so in terms of format, don't worry so much about that. And then put your date there. Okay, nice and simple. Right, something you only need to learn once. Now, in terms of RE lines, okay, let's take this and we'll put this down here. Okay, now, again, I think there's a certain amount of flexibility here, but I am just going to use the same format that OET provide. Okay, exactly the same format that OET provide. And that will be putting the name of the patient, the recipient there, and then we'll put the RE line. Now, I was always of the opinion that RE line should be on one line. Okay, but if you actually look at the OET model letters, then the way that they do it is a bit different. So they're going to put the patient name here. Okay, patient name can be Gerald Seymour. Okay, and then they generally put the date of birth underneath like this. All right. Now, for me personally, I think I'd just go for the easy way of doing it. I'd just say, just keep it nice and simple. That's how I would do it. Okay. So in terms of the format, the layout of your letter, this is how it should be. Okay. Just like that. That's absolutely fine. Now, you might want to put it like that. Okay, there's no problem with that. That's fine. It's still functional, but on the model letters by OET, they're like this. Okay, that's how they're structured. So get today's date in here, the date of the letter, get who you're writing to here, RE line, and then date of birth like that. And there's no point in learning any other way. Just learn it that way. Never change it. Always get it right. Okay, the model letters put it like this, so you should put it like this. All right, so people often want to know, could I put other things here? Their name, their marital status, etc. The guidance from OET is just restrict your RE line to this. That's the only information you need. Now, something which is requires a little bit more thought is your sign off. So people often ask, how can I sign off my letters? Can I put regards, kind regards, yours sincerely, yours faithfully, yours faithfully? I would say just have two approaches. Use yours sincerely and yours faithfully. Okay, with a comma after both. Now, you might not know the difference between those two. Okay, the difference between those two is that with yours sincerely, you know the recipient's name. Okay, you know the recipient's name. In yours faithfully, we do not. Okay, you do not know the recipient's name. That's the difference. All right, that's all you need to know. Again, don't worry about other forms of sign off, kind regards, regards, yours, all of those things. Just have these two as the way that you end your letters. If you know the recipient's name, yours sincerely. If you don't, yours faithfully. Yes, there are loads of different ways to do all of these things. But why? Why have another thing that you have to think about and consider? And just learn a way of doing it that you know is correct. Okay, so take your full format like that and end in these ways. Let's have a look at the model letters from OET. Okay, let's have a look. What have we got? We've got, let's turn that into a red pen. Okay, so we've got the name of the person, tick. We've got what their role is. We've got where they work. Then we've got our date. Like we said, here it is, below the address. Then we've got who we're writing to, and then we've got our RE here. Okay, with their name and with the date in a slightly different format. But I've got another letter, we'll see it in a different format again. Then we know who we're writing to. We've got the name. So what does that mean? That means we write yours sincerely. All right? So we can see that layout in action. This is a medicine writing task. Let's look at another one. Okay, we've got the person's title. Okay, great. We've got their title. There it is. Super. We've got where they are based. We've got our date. Here it is. Now, is that the same format? Same format, okay. Then we've got who we're writing to. Okay, now this time we don't know who it is. We've got our RE line. Look at the form of the date. It's a bit different. Okay, we've got our dots there. Now, because we don't know who it is, we're saying yours faithfully. Okay, and another last thing that we can add on here is don't worry about putting your full name. Just put the title. Okay, nurse, doctor. Okay, so we can see that these model letters have got a very simple, easy to follow structure. Just get this structure, get this layout, and use it from now on. Okay, don't do anything different. Just learn this one way, do it, and use it the same way every single time. All right. And that's it, really. That's all I wanted to tell you today. Just a small tip, a small selection of tips. If you want to find out more inside information about OET writing or about any aspect of the exam, please come and find us, SET English. Follow us on Facebook, and then from Facebook you can get in touch with us on our website. You can come and join our free course, and we've got free classes every day at 2 o'clock as well. You can register for those. Anyone's welcome, and you know everyone's welcome. You feel free to come and join us at SET English. You can join anytime you like. All right. Great to see you today. Have a really nice day. Take care. Bye-bye.